What time it is, your favorite rapper's time, your favorite movie star's time, your favorite entrepreneur's time, your favorite mogul's time, your favorite music producer's time. All rights reserved. Let's get into it. What was the Instagram debacle dealing with me? Let me break this down. There has been a fake account that has been made on Instagram that literally was tagging different people into the mix. Let's talk about the main one that has happened recently that I have been made aware of a commenter that they already saw I responded to. There was one that tagged Solomon Sounds in it and told this person I was implicating them in a murder. Now, here's where it gets fishy. Number one, the person who implicated this false statement, you are under investigation by Agent M. That means we're pulling your IP address. We're pulling everything about you. So Agent M, you could get on that one. And it was called FUCK Czarr, CZARR. That's what it said. And that was the tag, the title, everything. Also, you'll see there's numerous other ones that were trolling that said I was implicating it. Number one, thank you for giving up that questionable motive and adding a fact that I can find intent in who you are once we find out who you are. Because what you're saying I'm doing is that I said he was accused of doing something which was never said out of my mouth. I questioned several things. Number one, I questioned why he was smiling so hard in the photo. Number two, I questioned relevant people around him and why they weren't smiling as hard as he was. Number three, I went on there and told him, look, I'm viewed in Nigeria. I'm viewed all over the place. If I wanted to accuse or implicate you of something, it would have been said that. So what is he implicated for when I'm asking him why he's smiling? I'm asking why he's cheesing and no one else is cheesing like him. So what type of question is that? Now, I will say in his defense, he didn't even respond. He maybe thought it was a troll, maybe thought it was someone. You could run down my entire series. No one was accused of anything. But since you want to throw that out there, whoever is behind these fake accounts that implicate me and name themselves as me, that are putting my intellectual property up, making channels, even named one XxXNation, and they're detailing untruthful things, making comments, posting commenters' photos, and other types of things without permission, you are in question. Because what's your motive for even trying to say that I'm implicating someone in something which I'm not doing? Is it because you want me to stop addressing a topic? Now, here's something else that's been alleged, that person also made a comment to that individual saying he needs to be stopped. What does that mean? I need to be stopped. Because what? Why? What does that mean? So the tag FUCK Czarr, what does that mean? I need to be stopped. Why? What is hurtful? Because many times you guys have hit this dislike button, and now I know whoever made that channel is one of the suckers hitting the dislike button, but that's okay. I can let that go. I really don't care if you do that. But saying I'm implicating something, once we find out who you are, you'll be held in higher regards as an enemy to what this channel stands for. Not only that, as an enemy to everything CommenterNation has stood for. And again, that's a tagline name. That's not, you don't even know. Didn't I tell you we're in a different stratosphere? And my mind's on another level than most of these guys. So you don't even understand that by the moment you think you have that mastered, I'm on to something totally different as far as the way we identify ourselves. Because we're objective here. You can't define what's subjective. How can you define it? You just say what you think you know. That's fine. But to say I directly implicated, see, now you're playing with me. And didn't I tell you to stop playing with me? How many times I tell you to stop playing? So here's what's going to happen. The live is 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to turn up on the live. Not only that, you're going to just make me turn up this weekend. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to be rocking you guys. I'm going to be rocking you. But tell me, why would you tell him I need to be stopped? What am I about to get in the way of? Now, number one, I want to say, if I'm getting in the way of something that I don't know behind the scenes, I already know about it. Okay? That's your first warning. Number two, if you're going to reach out and directly tag this man's name, you just implicated him in something that's untrue. Number three, if that is you who is behind that name gets identified a certain way, you are now out there, including the XxXNation thing that was tagged, where you're trying to rally people to do something. Is that because you can't rally people to support your own content, and that you need to go against something because no one really rocks with you? I saw you have no followers. I have more followers on a business page than you had. So what are you saying? And what are you really aiming for? You see, in my mind, it's someone with too much time on their hands. Someone trying to take shots because they can't find respect any other way except hating, player hating, and taking specific shots at me. That's how you get your kicks. That's how you get any respect. So let me tell you this, because TheCzarr Rights Reserve wasn't built overnight. Matter of fact, we were built from the ground up. It was when nobody cared, in the times when nobody believed, where we built our strongest belief. So you're trying to ride my coattails off of implicating things because you can't get at me any other way, which is fine. And I don't expect you to understand, because you're not going to, because you're not me. And because you don't know who I know. You could say you know more powerful people and you know this person, that person, but you're not me. At the end of the day, I'm me. And that's what the problem is with you, because you rather be in the driving seat, yet we can already see that you're not objective, that you have some type of goal or motive you're trying to make apparent in your situation in the first place. You're sad. And that's why I haven't gone at you when I first seen it, because I was like, let me see what this sad person does. You tag me in something, I already address you. We slide over to some other stuff on this other channel, tagging me, putting my intellectual property up. We already notified Instagram. So what does it really matter? But what is he implicated in? Someone tell me. Someone teach me. What else is he implicated in? Where is my implied measure that he did this? Never said it. Never even thought that much. But I'm curious as to why this person did that. See, and then said he needs to be stopped. Solomon, why would they tag you and say that? Why would they tell you I need to be... Number one, why would they come to you to say that? Aren't you just a manager? Why are they trying to tell you I need to be stopped? Why would they even think to say that to you? See, that's questionable. Where do they get off saying that to you? Are you law enforcement? Are you who they call up and contact to stop people on YouTube? I don't understand that. Why would they need to reach out to you to say that? What power do you have in that context to even be in a position to stop someone from doing something? Where are you at in that? Please fill me in. I'm all ears. Someone in the comments below, let me know something. Is there something I don't know? What is he stopping? What do I need to be stopped from doing? You see, because just so you're aware, and everyone's aware, there are some other things we've been looking at that don't even have nothing to do with this young man's demise. That is definitely a federal level instance that needs looked at. And who's to say that I don't have any connections like that? That once I look up this IP, I don't hit up people and say this person needs to be dealt with. How do you know I can't do that? See, that's why I'm confused, because I think you got me mistaken. You got me mistaken for someone who just hopped up on YouTube and this is the subject. And go check the timeline. I'm trying to be as real as I can. Check the timeline. See how long I've been talking about it. See how long I've been affiliated with the scenario, and think to yourself, think. You guys are so smart, think. If he's talking about it like this, if he's been speaking about it so long, he has to have someone he's been in contact with that is of power and of influence dealing with this situation. It will only make sense, right? Well, if you can conclude those type of things, how about you go in the back of your head and say, I shouldn't have did that. Yes, whoever at TheCzarr was, I am in close contact with Instagram, and I'm going to find out who exactly it was. And you're going to be sorry for doing that. Because what you did was you made a false statement claiming that Czarr was implicating someone in something when I didn't implicate nothing. I asked questions. There's a huge difference. Huge. That's like me saying, oh, such and such was there. He did it. Now, I did implicate witnesses having been at the scene as they claimed, as they went out there and said, but is that not fact? Or is it? Show me where they said they weren't. That was a mistake. Hopefully, you see why. You know how I rock. Always rock. All rights reserved.